pranked. You think I'd weigh myself in a dressing gown? What do you think, I'm stupid, mate? Came out at 91 kilos with a dressing gown. Guess what I weighed without? Guess real quick. 90.2. Still not back to lighter than I was before I went out drinking. Are you kidding me? How many days have been? 3? Yeah.
Four.
Look how much, this today's the 4th day. Well, no, the drinking day was day number 0, if this is 4. It's been 3 days since. I had a rest day,
so I thought it was
a training day,
yeah.
and today's another training day.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and I'm still not back to normal. Can you believe it? Like, this is how much drinking can affect you.
Well, we did have a really good time though.
Yeah, like, but the like inflammation, water retention, fat gain, everything, how much it can affect you. Like, it can be days and days and days that you're knocking yourself back. If you don't mind it, if it just takes a little step back, if you don't mind taking a little step back, it's fine, right? Which I don't mind taking a little step back, because I'm not trying to get ready for the Mr. Olympia. If I was trying to get ready for the Mr. Olympia, you best believe I'd literally be laying in bed, napping 8 times a day, deficit would be in the gutters, I'll be doing cardio 16 times a day, I would have absolutely... The reason is, I'm not getting ready for anything, right? And yeah, I want to reach my goals, but if it means that I can't go and enjoy myself with my friends, I'm not having it, right? Obviously, I'm not going to go out and cheat on my diet every single week or multiple times a week or even every fortnight. You know, you get what I'm saying. My goal is serious, but it's not that serious that I don't want to like go and enjoy myself. And on a whole, I'm still going to make it to where I want to be, right? And I'm still getting shredded. So it's all good, lads. It's all good, lads. Breakfast is going to be new breakfast. It's going to be a bowl of your nuts if you don't subscribe right now. It's actually just going to be a whole new cereal. Basically, me and Lucy, we were in a supermarket yesterday, starving out of our minds, right? I was anyways. Walking around trying to like figure out what to get, like walking around like hungry wolves, mate. Which is the worst time to be in a supermarket, by the way. It was like after cardio, kind of hungry, just like looking for things like, oh, what would be nice like tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? Like dreaming about the future. I found some new cereal, and it's Rice Krispies multi-grain shapes, honey flavor. But get this, all right, not only is it just rice, like they're made of rice, which is pretty good, right, in terms of like a complex-ish carb. Like, yeah, the rest of the stuff isn't exactly like the best, so it's 52% rice, 27% oats. Pretty good, right? 2 pretty complex carb sources. Like, when it comes to cereal, are you gonna get better than that? Like wheat or fucking, what else is it? Some sort of grain isn't gonna be as good as rice or oats. Isn't oats a grain? Isn't rice also a grain? What am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Per 100 grams, 385 calories, just like any other cereal on the planet. Like literally, there's no other cereal that gets any like different than this. There's no cereals that get better than that. But here's the key: 3 grams of fat. Very low, very low. 76 grams of carbs in total, right? Cereal, of course it's gonna be high in carbs, but it's 10 grams of sugar, which is nothing of sugar. And then, whoa, the best part's not here yet. 12 grams of fiber. When you're talking about being on a cut, mate, I know like cereal isn't the best thing to have on a cut, but I will go insane. I'm gonna start eating spoons and drinking boiling water if I don't have something that is gonna keep me sane on my cut, do you know what I mean? So having a little bit of cereal, but 12 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein. Protein doesn't matter, literally, who cares? But it's the fiber. It's the low sugar, high fiber I'm talking about, because it just makes this like, just more filling, nicer, healthier, you know what I'm talking about, please. I don't want Eddie Abbey in my comments being like, if you want to be healthier, why don't you eat pickles? Fuck off, mate. Let me enjoy my life. It's just a better choice, right? It's just a better choice to have on a cut, alright? When I'm on Evolve, you best believe I'm coming into this kitchen and I'm literally slamming like 4 Big Macs in a blender. But for now, I'm trying to like have a good time, right? And reach my goals with some cereal, alright? Just leave me alone, lad. If you've watched this channel for the last few days, what am I gonna have as a protein source? Chicken? Maybe. Egg sausages? Maybe. Some sort of maybe eggs? Maybe. No. Best in the game. Best in the game. Best in the game. Best in the game. 1 turkey rasher, 30 calories, 6 grams of protein. Kidding me? It's literally just turkey breast into a rasher smoked. Probably gives you cancer, like to be completely honest. Like I'm pretty sure, I've heard on the grapevine that like processed smoked meats are as bad for you as smoking a pack of cigarettes or something. Or smoking a cigarette, or smoking cigarettes in general. So if you're like out there eating processed sausages that are smoked, processed meat that are smoked, you might as well just be smoking, lad, but I don't give a fuck. 30 grams, 30 calories per each. 6 grams of protein per one. 6 times 6, 36 grams of protein. 6 times 3, how many calories? 180. Bosh. That's the protein. A little bit of almond milk on the bad boys. And by a little bit, I mean a lot because it literally has no calories. Bosh. Alright, official taste test of these multi-grain honey shapes. Kind of tastes like nothing. Kind of tastes like cardboard. Kind of tastes like honey. What did I say? It's nice though. It's nice. Alright. That's breakfast. Electrolyte flavor of the day, berry. Look at that, berry. These are the electrolytes I use because number one, they're cheap, there's 20 of them. They're on Amazon, easily accessible. And the breakdown of the actual electrolytes you get is pretty good. So if you're looking for some good electrolytes, they're here. My protein used to do good electrolytes. They used to do like tablets, but they don't sell them anymore for some reason, so I've just had to buy these. But the thing, they cost like £5, there's 20 in there, so you're paying like nothing per serving, like literally a few pence. And it's worth it if you want to get your sessions to be just a little bit better, right? Because you don't ever know if you're going to be completely hydrated. And if you're serious about your training sessions being better, why not just make sure that everything you have is optimal for your training session, right? You sleep well, you eat well, you hit your calories, you hit your macros, you hit your protein, you drink water, but the water might not be just that little bit hydrating enough. And if you can make sure for like 20p, why not? It's literally 20p, mate. Anyways, you heard the air fryer. I'm grabbing my shit. On the agenda today, heavier bench. Sets of 6 to 8, maybe something along those lines. We're looking at, what, 147 kilos, maybe even 150 kilos on the bar, depending on how I feel. I mean, during a cut, I'm not necessarily looking to improve my weights because when it comes to stuff like the bench, and especially like heavier rep ranges and shit like that, not gonna happen, is it, realistically? Or even on the lower rep ranges, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen because because I've been benching for years, and it's because it's a movement that's difficult to progress, especially on a deficit. It's just not gonna happen, is it? It's just not gonna happen. But it's all right. The goal is maintain, maybe lose a kilo, 2 kilos on the bench. Not that big of a deal. When we bulk, we're gonna just exponentially grow it, right? So next bulk, I'm benching like 200, 210, 220 kilos for a single, and then all of my other rep ranges are gonna go up in accordance. So if I lose a bit now, it doesn't matter, because like realistically on your cut, if you lose a bit of strength, it's bound to happen because you're just a smaller person. And then when you go back into bulking, it's just gonna come back like this and in spades, because now that you're leaner, you have so much more of a run up to your heaviest weights that it's just bound to happen. Like with your calories going up, all of a sudden you're just gonna be putting on water, glycogen, muscle, and then your body's just anabolic. It's primed to just receive everything, and your weight's just gonna go up in accordance. So if you lose a bit now, no problemo. Don't even sweat. It's not like you're gonna lose muscle. Just remember, like, you're losing weight, you're losing fat, you're a smaller person, you don't have all that cushion for the pushing, you don't have that recovery, you don't have everything going for you as you do when you're bulking. So the best you can hope for on a cut, like especially as you get deeper and deeper in a deficit, is maintaining. And if you lose a bit, so be it, lad. But the best things you can do to prevent it, have a good mindset, have a good program, make sure you always hit your macros, make sure you're always sleeping well, and then the rest will just take care of itself. And that's all you can hope for. But I'm coming in today, and I'm gonna fucking smash it. And that's basically my plan, right? Scoop of overdrive, scoop of pump, go on the way to the warehouse. So restock is happening literally within a couple of days. Don't even sweat. We're all coming back. Everything's gonna everyone's gonna be able to get their hands on overdrive. I'm sorry I sell out, okay? The product is too good. I literally have like thousands of tubs a month, and they still go. What can I do? I can order more, yeah, but I already have upped the amount of like units we have, and then they still sell out. It's just too good. Like literally people are begging me to restock. People are subscribed to Overdrive every month. There's like hundreds of you that are subscribed now to receive Overdrive. It's literally cracked. It's crazy. We're all suffering from success, all right? So when it does restock, get yourself a tub. Maybe get 2. Maybe subscribe. Because when you're subscribed to the thingy, not only do you get a discount, but you also get guaranteed stock. So you don't, if we ever do come out of stock for whatever reason, because everything's going crazy, you are still safe, you're still gonna get your overdrive, all right? Peace, love, and happiness. Much love. I'm gonna go and absorb this overdrive. Yo, welcome to the training session. I'm gonna give you all the bench tips I can think of. Also, at the end of the training session, you can see the entire training session, all right? All the sets, all the reps, everything's there, all right? Don't skip. Let me tell you what to do on the bench, right? Number one thing, bench lower than you think. Does that make sense? Look at where the bar is touching my body, right? It's touching like just underneath my sternum. It will depend on your arm length and your grip width. But basically, the closer your grip, the lower you're gonna touch. I have my grip, pinky on the rings, on the silver rings, and I touch under my sternum, mate. And it's just like, You think when you pull the bar over, right? You're on racket, you pull the bar over, pull it down a little bit lower than you think. Because you can pull it down, right? Just over your shoulders, boom. Lock your shoulders in real tight and it will pull it down ever so slightly lower. You don't want to go too low because you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's like falling out my fucking hands. I'm like, you're gonna be like front raising it. But pull it down a little bit lower than you think, right? By doing that, as you're doing that, you're gonna be thinking about bringing your sternum up to the ceiling, right? You don't want to be arching your lower back. I'm not talking about arching your lower back like you're trying to twerk, mate. You should be thinking mid and upper back, right? So if you're just sitting there, you think about upper back, right? Extend. See that? A little bit of extension. And then mid back as well. Extend. Really proud chest. As if you're just gonna walk up to someone like trying to like show your chest off, right? Not at your lower back. Mid and upper back. Then, so that's when you're laying down on a bench. So you got that sorted, right? You're nice and stable. Foot placement, somewhere around underneath your glutes. Take a video, just take one of you benching, somewhere close to underneath your glutes, or maybe a little bit further. So if your glutes are right here on the bench, your feet should be here, right? Does that make sense? This will be underneath, this will be behind your glutes, this is underneath, this is in front of your glutes. It's either underneath your glutes or it's in front of your glutes. That way, as you press, right? So you're here, boom, it's on your chest. As you press and you leg drive, you throw it back to the right position. You see what I'm saying? And when you leg drive, you want to be leg driving away from your body, right? If you're sitting on an office chair, here's what you do. Put your feet underneath, like you're gonna put them on a bench, like just underneath your glutes, right? Get nice, put them in the ground, and then as if you're gonna slide away as far as you can. As hard as you can. That's leg drive. But you wanna be doing that the entire rep. There is no point in the rep, during the set, where you are letting go of the leg drive. There's a lot of people that stop and start their leg drive like this, and you'll see it because their bum is gonna move. What you wanna do, because you have that stable base, right? The weight is essentially pinning you down to the bench. You can leg drive so aggressively into the bench, it's gonna make you even more stable, even stronger. All right? What other tip do I have? Record yourself again, right? Probably from front on this time, and see if your wrists are stacked, right? So if you look at your wrist should be doing this, right? As you go down like this, it should be going down at 90 degrees, like that, right? Elbow and wrist 90 degrees, and back over your shoulder, right? Boom. Never should the wrist be like this, or Jesus Christ, I mean, like, you're not gonna press anything like this, mate. It's gonna fall out of your hands. Never like this, right? And the way you achieve that is by putting the bar really deep in your palm. So you can imagine this is the barbell, right? You can put it here and close your palm, and then that gives you a flimsy wrist, right? That makes sense. A little bit lower, flimsy wrist still, not very good. Get the bar in as deep as you can in your hand, right? Then wrap your thumb around, then close your hand. That way, when you press, your wrist is unlikely to go anywhere. It might, if you have weak wrists, but they'll get stronger over time. But put the bar in as deep as you can in your palm, right? You wanna be pressing essentially with this part of your palm, with the meat of your palm, and that way, you're gonna be very, very strong. What else? I think that's pretty much it. As you go down as well, you want to be thinking about rowing the bar towards you. So you're here, and then as you go down, think about if you ever did like a chest supported row or anything, or any row of any kind, row the bar towards you, right? The gravity is going to be pulling it down anyways, but the whole point is that as you go down, you're going to be engaging your lats, you're going to be getting, as you go down, it's like loading a spring, right? So you go down, 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 rowing it into you, and then as you get to the bottom, you're gonna be so fucking tight along with your leg drive that it literally, as soon as you touch your chest, just pings off, right? You wanna be like loading up the spring and then letting go, loading up the spring and letting go. The same thing works for a squat, for example. As you go down, you go, squeeze your back, and then as you go down, and then it go down, you compress, right? And then poof, back up. That's how I think about the bench press. Some of those tips are bound to help you, lad. I'm sure of it, all right? Rest of the session. So bench was 4 sets of 6 to 8, then followed by 4 sets of shoulder press at 15 to 20, which was then followed by 3 sets of pec flies of 12 to 15, followed by 4 sets of 15 to 20 of lateral raises, and then 3 sets of 12 to 15 on the single arm tricep extension, which as you can see is happening there. I was doing these tricep extensions like this, like just by my side. I figured out today that it's better to just turn a little bit and do them a little bit like crossbody, right? Feels a lot more natural. on the elbow. And also you can feel the better stretch, and it's not as awkward on your shoulder and shit. So just like let it go a little bit, boom, bam, bam, feels amazing. I strap in to lateral raises, and I strap into this exercise as well, just because like that ball is a little bit awkward to hold. One strap, boom, kind of hold on, kind of let go, bosh, it's all in your triceps. You don't have to think about anything else apart from just extending your arm. And then I got naked in the gym. Classic. But I was looking full, I was looking leaner, fuller, everything's like, literally I was like, wow, I look cracked today. I was pretty happy about this. There's still more to go. I wanna get like 89 kilos. When I get to 89 kilos, like flat, I'm done with the cut, I think. 89, maybe 88.5, I'll be so peeled that I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm gonna be starving and I'm gonna be shredded. And that's gonna be the end of the workout section of the video. Subscribe. Ha! What a session. What a time to be fucking alive. Jeez. When I left the house, I said, I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna fuck it up. Guess what? Came in, literally. It's weird, because I guess when you train every day for years, sometimes it sort of like slips away. It doesn't slip away, what the fuck am I talking about? You know what I mean? Like you come in, you're on autopilot. And to an extent, obviously you're enjoying training, whatever. But like if you just tell yourself that you're just gonna come in with some sort of, what's the word? Conviction, intensity, fucking passion, fucking some balls, and you're just gonna go for it. It just feels like having like a little flick of the switch, because usually the only times that I feel that way is when I'm really just pushing for weights. Like every single time I come in, I know what I'm gonna do, my program, I know what's gonna happen. And when I come in, I've got that like fucking burning desire inside of me. But because I want to cut and everything's sort of like maintenance, sort of just like wishy-washy a little bit, right? I don't have that same like, oh, I just want to come in and just smash the weights, because I'm not coming in to hit PRs. I'm not coming in to do anything but just lift, have a good time. So it's a bit different. But if I just tell myself, I'm just gonna start telling myself every single fucking day. I'm just gonna start telling myself, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna fucking smash it, basically. All right. Anyways, 15 minutes of cardio now. Food, snack, another 15-20 minutes. All right. Let's get on it before the pre-workout runs off and I start feeling tired and hungry and aggravated. So let's go. Whew, wow, that was the easiest bit of cardio I've ever done. Literally so easy in there. On my phone, I was doing a few bits. But take a look at the markets, by the way, because I told you yesterday that I'm like getting into investing. I'm not doing any like trading, Forex, anything like that. Like literally don't be silly. I'm literally taking the easiest, most sensible approach. I'm literally just investing in index funds. And literally the top companies in the world, so I'm not doing anything crazy. But fucking look at the market open, I was like, oh nice, down by like 0.5%. Literally doesn't matter, by the way. I don't know if any of you are like investing, I don't know, I literally have no idea. Anyways, over time, it increases. Anyways, like on average, it returns about, what was it, like 8%, 8 to 10%. Some inflation happens, what, like 4% inflation. You're left with like 4% on your money each year, just for having money invested in the market, which is pretty crazy. Like I said, I've got a bit of a disposable income and I can just put it in, and it's probably the smartest thing I can do, right? Moving on, and then I'm gonna get into some, eventually, like, give me like a good few years, but eventually I'm gonna have to get into like some property and stuff, because there's not much else to do with the money, right? Like, I have Overdrive, I have my personal brand or whatever. I know this might be a bit boring for some of you guys, but I like talking business. And then I have to just use that money for something. Like if money's sitting around because of inflation, it literally, if your money's sitting in the bank, you have it, fine, it's there. Like it's good that you have savings, but as time goes on, the value of your pound decreases and decreases, and it's just like silly not to do anything with your money. Obviously I reinvest in my business and whatever, but there's more things I have to do, right? As a sensible adult that's gonna, you know, grow old and, you know, rich and whatever, like hopefully, we'll see. But anyways, let's get home because I got some food to eat, and we're gonna see what I'm having, because I have no idea yet. I don't even know what's in my fridge, right? In a bit. The hunger has struck into unprecedented levels right now. I don't know what happened, but I sat in the car for like literally 3 minutes. I just read some comments and I was like, oh my God. Literally as if like I just got hit by a truck of hunger. Okay, I think the best bet in that case is to just load up on volume. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have probably about half a pack of these veggies. So this is a bean sprout and vegetable stir fry mix. So we're looking at quarter of a pack is 50 calories, half a pack is gonna be 100. Oh, bless me. I'm gonna bang the remainder of these mushrooms in there as well, just because I like mushrooms. Have I got any more? And then we're gonna use a pack of rice. So we're looking at 200 calories of chicken, that's 50 grams of protein. We're looking at 400 calories of rice, that's 600 calories. So we're looking at 100 calories of stir fry. So we're looking at 700 calories, and that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna sprinkle, and I'm just gonna put some onion in there. And that would be it. Some garlic, standard really. And let's get her done. Alrighty, it's all ready. 700 calories, 50 plus grams of protein, literally. on a cut, and I don't know, I keep saying, if you watch the daily videos, I keep saying, I don't think it gets better than a stir fry, mate. Like, it's so tasty, and you can't tell the difference between a 700 calorie stir fry or a 2,000 calorie stir fry because it's just all like banging flavors. Veggie, rice, just so good. I don't know about you lads, but like, Chinese food, stir fries, fucking the lot, banging. This is so banging. And I've got a little low calorie drink. Don't be afraid of diet drinks. They just help you with your little like sweet tooths, little cravings, little things. They keep you full, whatever. They're good. That's my post-workout. I'll probably see you in a minute when I'm gonna go do cardio because it's gotta be round 2 to be done. So see you in a couple hours, or maybe an hour and a half, or maybe like 30 minutes, depends when I wanna go. All right? See you soon. All right, no messing about. I'm gonna go do cardio. Are you coming?
No.
Oh yeah, literally, by the way, when I was training, Lucy was literally just on the treadmill.
Yeah, I spent an hour on the treadmill because it was a rest day and I wanted to get my steps in like ASAP, so I just walked for an hour. And oh well, I ran for 5 minutes.
Do all that. All right, I'll see you at the gym. We got 15 minutes. Easy. It's a bit annoying you have to go to the gym. I would bang out 15 minutes right in the house, literally within 15 minutes. But it's 2 minutes to get downstairs, drive. Oh, anyways, let's go. All right, I'm back, and that's it. I'm done. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like. If you did like it so much, can you please subscribe so we can see each other again tomorrow? Because I will literally be uploading every single day. And I've got a little surprise for you tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed, you should be.
Please subscribe.
All right, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.